Welcome back to Great Day Washington. Our next guest is a local neuropathy expert and author of Reversing Peripheral Neuropathy. Dr. Corey Applin is here with us. Dr. Applin, what can you tell us about peripheral neuropathy? Remind us what that is.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me back here again, because this topic is so important to me because of how debilitating neuropathy can be. And it's more common than you might think. Just right here in the DC region, there's over 350,000 people affected. Wow. As I mentioned in my book, there's over 100 different causes, but the top three: diabetic neuropathy, chemotherapy or other medication-induced neuropathy, idiopathic neuropathy, which means there's no defined cause. But whatever the cause, what happens is the nerves start to die off over time. And as they die, someone experiences pain, numbness, tingling, pins and needles, burning sensation. It's usually in the hands or the feet, and over time it can really take a toll on someone both physically and mentally.
So then you talk about the tingling, and some people might just play that off as maybe, I don't know, they're dehydrated or their bag is too heavy or something. So how do you know if somebody has neuropathy? Well,
there's a lot of things out there that are similar to neuropathy but not the same. So it all starts by having a sensory evaluation. That's where you can make that determination as to whether it's neuropathy or not, and if it is, how far along the nerve damage is. I've always considered neuropathy to be the silent killer because you can't tell someone has it just by looking at them, right? But internally, they could be experiencing some pretty severe symptoms. So outwardly, they could look okay, but their quality of life can be significantly impacted. So we end up seeing things like difficulty with sleep. As the disease progresses, they can completely lose their ability to walk. They can develop ulcers on their feet. In fact, it's the #1 cause of amputations in the US. And as it progresses, people tend to have balance issues. And as you age, if you have balance issues, you fall. If you fall, you can have a fracture, dislocation, or even death.
So all of that, I mean, it's something that if you're not taking care of it or don't get it diagnosed properly, it could severely impact your life. And in your book, you talk about treating neuropathy without medication, no more pills. Why is that important to you?
Well, it's so important because we're in the middle of an opioid crisis here in America. Annually, over 100,000 deaths related to medications, right? And unfortunately, all the medications prescribed for neuropathy are only designed to mask symptoms. Not a single one cures neuropathy, not a single one helps with the nerve health. And so if you're only masking symptoms, over time, the symptoms and the disease itself continues to progressively worsen until the nerves completely die. But nerves can heal, nerves can regenerate, leading to an almost complete recovery. It just has to be under the right conditions. There's three really, really important factors. You have to be able to identify the root cause of the problem, fix the root cause of the problem, and then let the body do the rest.
Okay, so it can heal. So I think in this society, as you talk about the opioid crisis, we're just used to, all right, this hurts, take a pill. This hurts, take a pill. So how do you fix it then if you're not using medication?
Yeah, well, every case is in fact unique, right? But the common threads in our clinic are treating these things with FDA-approved technology to reverse nerve damage and stimulate nerve healing. In fact, there's only 5 things that need to happen in order for a nerve to heal. Number 1, it has to be free of inflammation. Number 2, the proper nutrients must be available. Number 3, they have to have proper circulation. Number 4, there must be enough cellular energy available for the healing process. And number 5, there must be a proper electrical signal traveling across that nerve. If all 5 of those factors are taken into account, it's pretty incredible how fast people can see results.
And I think just knowing that and fixing that without any added medication. So how do you figure out who is the best candidate for this to help fix the neuropathy?
Yeah, definitely. And it's so important because almost every single person I sit across from in a consultation has been told at some point that medication is their only option. And we already know that medication doesn't fix the issue, right? So to me, the best candidates are people who either have neuropathy or think they have neuropathy. They're looking for a permanent solution without medication. And I always let everyone know we can't help everyone. In some cases, the disease has progressed too far, the nerve damage is too great, but we don't know until we've actually had a chance to meet with someone. So the first step is always to come into my clinic for a one-on-one. It's actually a completely painless nerve evaluation. That way I can determine the extent of the damage and give an honest assessment whether or not I can help.
I like you said, painless nerve assessment, because you hear that and it's like, are they going to be poking and prodding me?
Oh, absolutely. And many times people with neuropathy, they've had these really invasive tests that are very painful. So we keep everything pain-free in my clinic. Dr.
Applin, thank you so much for enlightening us and helping us. And he talks about coming in. If you want more information, you can call Dr. Applin's office, 240-283 4391 or visit rivermedicalgroup.com. Now, the first 25 callers qualify for a no-cost, no-obligation assessment consultation. So call the number now. Remember, first 25 callers receive a free consultation. This segment was sponsored by River Medical Group.